Good.
All right, which one of you is a player?
He is.
Good. And who are you?
I'm the column.
Kyle. Interesting. 2 names. I like that.
I'm sorry, who are you again?
Dr. Jacob Rubin, head physiologist. I know you were probably expecting some slick marketing exec who actually knows the game and tells you you're going to be like mine, but I come first. So, I'm told you went undrafted, is that right?
Yes, sir. I mean, I was supposed to go after college, but...
Yeah, NBA teams, they draft players based on potential, which means they obviously didn't see enough of you.
Well, didn't see enough? I'm sorry.
No. Look, some players, it's simple. Some players, some athletes are simply blessed with impeccable plumbing. LeBron, Giannis, Westbrook. I mean, even this guy, right? Sure, he reeks of Happy Meals, but I'm guessing, what, 3% body fat, right?
Good eye, Doc.
Yeah, you wish, bro.
Here's the thing. You aren't a Kyle. In fact, you aren't any of the guys that I just mentioned, and you never will be, and that is simple genetics, which is why every step, every breath, every rep has to be accounted for. And that's where I come in. Look, compared to the average man, every player in the NBA is an exceptional athlete. What I offer, what Gatorade offers, is the opportunity for you to maximize your potential. Unlock those attributes that can't be quantified by a scout's stopwatch.
Look, we're talking about the difference between Steve Nash's career and Denver Levy's.
Oh, exactly. That's all I got time for, kid. Look, I may not be a fan, but if you're here, that means some very smart people think you've got the ingredients.
I mean, hey, facts is facts. We all right.
Man, you better check your boy, bro.
Nah, I know, man. I know. It's all right.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Good evening, sports fans. This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. In this game, we'll see the Charlotte Hornets going up against the Oklahoma.
We are in Charlotte, North Carolina. 2K Sports proudly brings you NBA basketball from the home of the Hornets. And before we get going, let's hear from David Aldridge on the sideline. David?
Well, guys, AI had an interesting time in the G League. He was first brought over by L.A., but immediately traded to Fort Wayne. L.A. actually traded him for a player and, quote, sandwich privileges, unquote. Clearly, he flourished with the Mad Ants as he has made his way into the NBA. I'm hungry now. Guys?
Thank you, David. I'm not sure that trade has aged so well. But you know what, Greg? I bet both teams wish they had him now.
You know, we need more specifics on what kind of sandwiches they were. Were any chips involved or condiments to be named later?
Maybe it's no longer a surprise. A couple rookies, Doris, who we thought would take some time to develop, are already contributing.
It's no question about it, and more rookies are being asked to play a larger role on their particular teams. And I think what you have to be struck by is the fact that we're not talking about 21 and 22-year-old rookies anymore, Kevin. We're talking about guys that have very limited collegiate experience.
Some changes here for the Hornets. AI comes in for Cody Zeller, and it's Kid Gilchrist in for Jeremy Lamb. And a switcher also for Oklahoma City. Noel's checked in. So for Oklahoma City right now, Westbrook and Robertson, the backcourt. Steven Adams is out there with Noel. And it's George in at the 3 slot.
Now, Paul George is a phenomenal catch-and-shoot guy. Measures the shot before receiving the pass. It's hard to guard.
Here's AI. No good. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. This their first chance this season playing Charlotte.
And going back a season ago, it was a win for both sides in their 2 meetings.
You know, despite the disparity in talent, these two teams played each other tough last year. Let's see how competitive they are this time around.
He gets it in there. AI's got his first points of the game.
Oh, my goodness. That is how to attack the rim. Don't give the defense time to react. That's beautiful.
Westbrook against Walker. Here's Robertson. 11 points last game. 6 on the shot clock. Adams with the screen on Batum. Robertson the pass to Adams. It's deflected. They retain possession. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Hernan Gomez is checked in for Charlotte. Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Oklahoma City. Hornets trail by 5. Passes it to AI. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Westbrook kicks it over to Schroeder. Takes a 3. Westbrook, no good. So for the Hornets, their last game, a win against the Heat. Westbrook with the steal. Now the pass to Schroeder. Here's Adams outside for George. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Noel sets a screen for Schroeder. Screen by Adams. And that one's good. Schroeder. And the Thunder lead by 5.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Outside Batum. Here's AI. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. AI's got 6. Oklahoma City leading by 3. There's a screen by Noel. Adams sets the pick for Schroeder. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Kemba Walker picks one up.
Well, Dennis Schroeder showed he can handle high usage in an offense. Was the first option for the Hawks this past season. Even with defenses keyed in on him, he was able to average right around 20 points. Catching up on the changes for Charlotte. Monks checked in for Batum. And Parker subbed in for Walker. Patrick Patterson, he's checked in for the Thunder. Felton comes in for Russell Westbrook. 1:49 left here in the first quarter.
And with Schroeder, he said he learned how to deal with all that extra defensive attention.
And being able to stay productive when dealing with the best opposing defender goes a long way in the NBA. Schroeder also managed to cut down on his turnovers while taking on more of a playmaker role. Strong year for him offensively, and I wouldn't be surprised if he continues to grow as a player.
Here's AI. The rebound by Patterson. Oklahoma City leading by 3. George passes to Schroeder. Parker with the steal. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
A moment here to see the numbers for Paul George. Great showing for him last season. He put up about 22 points a game last season. Just over 2 steals and 5 rebounds. And you love his anticipation. All those steals, he's always a step ahead, reading plays before they develop.
There's a sneakiness, a craftiness. You think he's not watching, and suddenly he's taking the ball in the other direction.
Charlotte making a switch here. Kaminsky's checked in. Here's Noel. That's tipped and out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the power rankings. We look at the Bucks. They ascend up the lists to number 3 with some spirited play.
Check it out, Charlotte, man. They were obviously hoping to start out better. Still, too soon to panic. But lately they've had very little luck and seem to be trending in the wrong direction.
Felton kicks to Noel. Dishes it to Schroeder. Back to Noel. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Boy, certain guys, it's just a rough season, right? For Nerlens Noel last year, that was the case. Couldn't get any consistent playing time. And after looking to be finally on the rise, he takes a step back in his development. It's got to be tough.
To the middle and stolen by Noel. Felton kicks to George. Pass to Noel. Back to George. Launches it. His shot is good. Scores his 3rd basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%.
Wow, look at the way the big man Noel set up his guys. Puts the pass in the perfect position. Easy shot.
Pass to Kid Gilchrist. The dish now to AI. There's 14 seconds left to play in the first quarter. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots. Schroeder against Parker. Shot from 12. Tips it up. Great positioning on the putback.
We're talking about a guy who's got incredible length. Nerlens Noel doing work on the glass.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder with their lead standing at 6 points. The leadership of Russell Westbrook is so important to the team, and Steven Adams talked about what it means to him.
He's doing just an unbelievable job at just...
You know, so much of leadership is that emotional component, motivating guys to give their all.
And Russ certainly leads by example with his competitive zeal, but he understands also he's got to bring his teammates with him.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And when you consider how the Thunder are doing, guys, what do you think?
They're just not sitting back. They are going for steals, and their activity has been terrific.
It has, Greg, no doubt. Love that they've gotten after it on the defensive end. Just continue to put pressure on.
So for Oklahoma City right now, the forwards, George and Grant. Felton is out there with Dennis Schroeder, and it's Patterson in at the 5.
And defensively, great anticipation, making a play there on the ball.
Well, superb awareness, Greg, right? Not allowing them to get comfortable running their offense, being super aggressive.
Hornets trail by 4. Kid Gilchrist, the pass to AI. Here's Parker. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And Parker just super efficient at shooting from inside the paint with shots like that one.
Her kicks to Grant. Passes it to Patterson. He dishes it to Schroeder. Outside for George. 3 on the clock. A three-pointer off the mark.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And it's sent back by George.
How about the timing from Paul George on that rejection? Twice on the pipes.
Schroeder against Parker. Schroeder passes to Patterson. And that'll be Oklahoma City as it goes out of bounds. Thunder retain possession. And the Hornets making a change here. Lamb's checked in. Charlotte on D. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Schroeder kicks to George. Over Monk. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. For Charlotte, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. AI passes to Parker. AI in the post. Patterson defending.
And it's not easy to get those stops at the rim, but he does a great job with it.
Yeah, he can make it look simple on the interior when it's really not. He knew exactly how to guard on the inside.
Felton kicks it over to Schroeder. And there's the pass to Patterson. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Patterson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Hornets trail by 3. Parker passes to AI. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Here's George. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Patterson, the screen. It's stolen by Monk. Fast break now for Charlotte. AI with the ball. A chance here to assess what parts of the floor the attempts have been coming from as we look at the shot chart for the Hornets.
And they are going where the going is good for them right now. The painted area, high percentage and high volume shots.
We now have rules, Doors, that protect shooters from defenders stepping underneath them. But what about when the defender leaves his feet and the offensive player steps underneath and tries to draw the foul?
Well, I think one of the things that we have to look at is, okay, we certainly do not want the defender to have unnatural movements which place him underneath the feet of the shooter, because that's where injuries can happen. On the other side of the equation, and this has become problematic to me, you see far too many shooters either jump unnaturally outside of what should be a straight up and down shooting motion, or guys who kick their legs sideways in an attempt to draw contact and fall over. But Kev, this is where officiating is about feel, touch, and vision.
Falls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Schroeder against Parker. Schroeder kicks to Grant. To the left wing. Now here's Felton. Covered by Lamb. Here's Patterson. That 3 off the mark.
He's trying to make something happen, but obviously been a tough quarter.
Down low. Stolen by Grant. Felton with the ball. 9 points last game. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Schroeder's got the game tied up here for the Thunder.
Amazing recognition by Felton. Sees the wide open man, sends it on time and on target.
To the inside. And that one's good. AI's got 20 points.
Ooh, with a player this hot, I don't see their lead going anywhere.
Outside, Felton. They set the pick. Patterson, the screen. Patterson, a screen on Williams. Clock at 6. Roberson, the pass to Schroeder. And Patterson kicks to Roberson. Over Williams. Hits the front of the rim and out.
The D slow to rotate, and he misses out on an easy chance from mid-range.
Charlotte moving it around. Here's AI. And the layup's good off the glass. Now it's a 4-point Charlotte lead.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Schroeder outside. Grant gets a wide open look. No good on the triple. Charlotte leading by 4. To the paint. Here's Parker. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Parker's got his second bucket.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hornets. Hernan Gomez is checked in for Kaminsky. Batum comes in for Jeremy Lamb. And Walker subbed in for Parker. AI left side. An easy 2 points on the layup. AI's got the lead back up to 6 now for Charlotte.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Westbrook passes to Grant. Here's Noel, and Noel throws it down.
And that's an example of his athleticism, right? Nerlens Noel, the ability to leap up and ram it home.
Doris, I'm looking at Jeremy Grant, a second-round pick back in 2014 out of Syracuse. The Grant family has produced a number of NBA players. What do you think caused him to slip to the second round?
Well, Jeremy Grant was definitely a young man drafted on potential. Here we have a great athlete whose game is still sort of rounding its way out. He has gotten on the floor in the NBA because of his defense, his ability to run in transition, and I think on the offensive end, there are a number of areas he can improve on. He can become a knockdown mid-range shooter. He can get 8 to 10 points in transition or offensive rebounds. There's a lot to like here, Kevin.
And Andre Robertson is going to pick up the first. And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave. Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out. Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. Is checked in for Charlotte. Kaminsky comes in for Marvin Williams. Then for the Thunder, Patterson, he's checked in for Jeremy Grant. Felton comes in for Andre Robertson. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Russell Westbrook. That's good from Schroeder. And Greg, certainly the knock on Dennis Schroeder is play on the defensive end.
Nobody questions how effective he is on offense. I just think he has a tendency to take a few too many plays off and too many chances on defense. If he wants to be viewed as a top point guard in this league, he'll need to show some consistency on the defensive end.
Batum outside at the 3 with Kaminsky at the 4. Kemba Walker is out there with Jeremy Lamb, and it's AI in at the 5 down low. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. Parker with the steal. And here's Batum. He's got 5. AI in the post. Adams on him. Thunder trailing by 4. Here's Schroeder. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got his 5th assist in this one.
The passing skills of Paul George are simply impressive. This guy is terrific at realizing when he needs to give it up.
Here's AI, and it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And just an impossible shot to guard at times. Doris, when you think of that step-back jump shot in the league, it's lethal. And there are a couple guys who have perfected it.
Well, 2 in particular. James Harden, that step-back that he added is now unguardable. And Steph Curry as well. Those 2 men, when they decide to get to that step-back jumper, turn the lights out, close the gym doors, and step back because it's going in.
Back to George. Patterson a screen on Batum. The game now all-time. And 11 points for Paul George.
Listen, Paul George is a high IQ basketball player, positions himself beautifully off the screen.
AI in the post. Adams defending. And AI gets it to go.
Well, this is the classic hot hand, right? If he can keep it up, their lead will be safe.
Schroeder against Parker. Kicks to AI. it to Kaminsky. Now Schroeder, 12 points for him. Here's George. And it's AI with the rebound. AI's got 5 rebounds tonight. Batum passes to AI. Over George. And Nicholas Batum, the bucket on the assist by AI. AI's got 3 assists tonight.
And he's showing signs now of life after going scoreless through the half.
Felton kicks to Adams. Pass to George. No good with the triple.
Well, this is a tough night so far. They'd be smart to rely more on a couple of their other options.
Here's AI. Count that one. AI's got the lead up to 6 now for the Hornets.
Yeah, this guy's trying to close this game out in style. He's not going to stop attacking until he's sure this win is in the books.
Schroeder against Parker. Schroeder up top. Patterson, the screen. 4 on the clock. The Thunder with another miss.
Yeah, blown opportunity after the 2-man game creates a terrific look.
Well, he simply misfired. You've got to capitalize when the screen opens up wide open shots like that.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
In the corner, it's Felton. Back to Patterson. Adams trying to free himself up. Patterson can't get it to go. Here's Charlotte now. They've got an 8-0 run. There's a screen. And Batum kicks to AI. With the fadeaway. Nice spin off the left rim and in. AI's got 10 points in just the second half. Thunder trailing by 10. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
Nick Batum, a versatile swingman out of France, a solid shooter and able to create for himself and his teammates.
And some changes here for the Hornets. Hernan Gomez is checked in for Kaminsky. Kid Gilchrist comes in for Nicholas Batum. And Monks subbed in for Lamb. And a switch here also for Oklahoma City. Noel's checked in for Patrick Patterson. And George kicks it over to Schroeder. Goes back up, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Monk.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
The Thunder have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line. Schroeder hits them both. And for Batum, a steady vet, but a huge contract.
And that infamous summer of 2016 with the cap spike. I mean, he's a capable starter, but 5 years, $120 million, boy. That's a pretty penny.
Thunder trailing by 10. Schroeder passes to Noel. Now here's Adams. He kicks to Schroeder. Over Parker. The offensive rebound. Right side, Felton. Back to Adams. Schroeder outside. Screen by Adams. Schroeder with the ball. He's picked up by Parker. Back to Schroeder. Adams sets the pick for Schroeder. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper. Schroeder's got 16.
And those are 2 teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
AI kicks to Parker. Back to AI. Plays it up and banks it in. AI's got 40 points.
Boy, this guy has been transcendent this quarter. Something really lit a fire underneath this guy.
Adams outside. Schroeder against Parker. Off the screen, Schroeder. Almost, but it rolls out.
Now, great look on that. Just a little out of rhythm.
Yeah, he looked like he forced that a little bit. Just needs to take his time. Got to make these shots right now.
Outside, Felton. Parker against Schroeder. Outside, George. Pass to Adams. Over AI. Adams' shot is off.
I mean, he's just pulled a Harry Houdini in this quarter. He's completely disappeared.
AI with it. Noel on him. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Noel's got his 7th rebound here tonight. George dishes to Adams, and Adams with the slam.
Paul George will force you to stay balanced defensively, because if you have a miscue, he will find the open guy.
Parker passes to AI. The Hornets have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
And some changes here for the Hornets. Marvin Williams is checked in for Monk, and Walker subbed in for Tony Parker. And then for Oklahoma City, Grant, he's checked in for Steven Adams. Roberson comes in for George. And Russell Westbrook subbed in for Raymond Felton. Shooter kicks to Noel.
What I love about Russell Westbrook is his single-minded pursuit of a championship. But boy, you better bring him.
Nobody near George. No good on the quick 3. Charlotte leading by 11. So for Oklahoma City right now, Roberson and George fill out the wings. Inside pairing is Grant and Adams. And it's Westbrook in at the 1. And Marvin Williams picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the 4th quarter. And Russell Westbrook with plenty of accolades to his name, but all interview team, Dora is unlikely to be mentioned there.
Kev, I wouldn't call him loquacious in the postgame. He lets his play do the talking, certainly. And Kevin, that speaks volumes in and of itself.
Charlotte moving the ball around. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And that one falls for Williams. And both free throws good for Williams.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Westbrook kicks to Grant. On the wing, George. And the dunk by Grant.
Well, Jeremy Grant is becoming adept at how to finish the alley-oop. Devastates the defense with a terrific look.
And that unleashed chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Cover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. Here's Westbrook, and he uses the glass on the layup. Westbrook's got 24.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
Well, you want to slow this man's roll right now if you're the defense, because you've got to make somebody else beat you. He's cooking right now.
Here's AI, and he banks in the layup. AI's got 44.
Boy, we're getting to the stretch run, and this guy is not cooled off. He is not about to let this lead slip away.
Walker against Westbrook. Adams dishes to Westbrook. The Hornets pull it in. They've led by as many as 11 points.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
AI passes to Williams. That one good for 2.
And some guys just have a nose.
And so it's Charlotte with the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
else saying that there was some goaltending happening in the second half that they didn't call? Because, I don't know. I'm just saying, like, it's debatable.
AI, you're in high demand, my friend.
What's up, Charlie?
Shaq and Kenny want to chat?
All right, y'all.
Good luck.
Let's do it.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
And we welcome you back. I'm Ernie Johnson. We got Shaq here. We got Kenny here. With this one in the books, we've got a special postgame guest joining us.
Hey, this is Shaq. You guys pulled out a nice win. Congratulations. What were you focusing on late in the game to protect that lead?
Well, Shaq, I think we did a good job as a team of just trying to play our game. You know, we don't force anything. We don't hold the ball too long. We don't make silly turnovers. That stuff is critical in a close game. When we set our minds to playing smart basketball, we position ourselves to come out with wins, like the one we just got tonight.
I finally know what AI stands for. Animal instinct. Back to you, Ernie.
And that's going to do it for tonight. For Kenny, for Shaq, for Kevin Harlan, wherever he is, this is Ernie Johnson saying good night. We'll see you again soon.
Here you go.
Pretty sure I'm maniacal. I know I don't know. All I know is what I see through my monocle.
Just outrageous and spontaneous. He's gonna come talk to you guys about winning. Hey, don't get hysterical. Just blame me for this miracle. Right on here.
You guys ever heard of BCT?
No,
you haven't, because I just made it up.
Oh.
Barbecue chicken theory. Opponent is barbecue chicken. I know you guys like to eat. Take the opponent, you bite it, you lick your fingers, you win. You don't know what that means, but you'll figure it out. All right, have a great practice. You, come here.
Me? Oh.
Yeah, you. This is AI, right?
Yeah, this is him.
What's up, Shaq?
Don't say what's up, Shaq, to me, buddy.
Okay.
See that? That's how many I got. How many you got, Barkley? 0. Listen, I do the talking. I'm gonna be watching you, all right?
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna be places you'd never expect me to be.
You'll be places on, okay.
Yep, all right? Then you say barbecue chicken.
You want me to say barbecue chicken?
Alert.
Okay, alert.
Barbecue chicken alert.
Barbecue chicken alert.
All right, now walk that way and keep saying it. It'll mean something later.
Barbecue chicken
We can hear
alert.
you. Keep going.
Barbecue chicken alert.
Say it a little louder.
Barbecue chicken alert. Barbecue chicken alert. Barbecue chicken alert. Barbecue chicken alert.
Yes.
Take it to my office.
Barbecue chicken alert.
Keep saying it.
Barbecue chicken alert.
I can't hear you.
Barbecue chicken alert.
What type of chicken?
Barbecue chicken alert.
How many sides?
Good to see you, AI.